Today on Judge Faith, avoiding phone calls may not be the best business plan.
Are you a licensed contractor?
No, ma'am.
I mean, that should have been a sign there that this guy is never going to come back.
She could have called me. She had a contract. She had my house number and my cell phone number.
Look at the cell phone record.
She
You
didn't.
can see why I called him.
So it looks like you're avoiding her phone call.
And later, this landlord says her ex-tenant destroyed her house and never paid the rent.
There's nothing destroyed. If you could see it if it was destroyed right now.
It was destroyed. It took me 3 or 4 days to clean the yard alone. There were so many wrappers of Doritos underneath the ground.
Ma'am, you got the house for $7,000.
Faith Jenkins. Her distinguished legal career began when she graduated first in her law school class. She quickly became a tough New York City prosecutor and then a preeminent legal analyst on cable news. And now she's the judge in her own courtroom. Her cases are real and her rulings are final. She is Judge Faith. Plaintiff Lutasha Pelt claims she paid the defendant to do some work around the house, but he failed to complete it. She's suing for $1,000 for refunded money, damages, and lost work. Defendant Marshall Williams says he agreed to do some household work for the plaintiff and that he would return to finish the work. He's countersuing for $1,000 in defamation of character, employment bullying, and loss of work.
Remain seated and come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Faith Jenkins presiding. Your Honor, in this case, we have Pelt versus Williams.
Thank you, Barbara. Latasha Pelt,
Yes.
you were suing the defendant Marshall Williams for $1,000 for the return of a payment you paid him for household work and other chores around your home?
That's correct.
And you are countersuing, sir, for defamation of character, employment bullying,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
loss of work?
Yes, ma'am.
For $1,000?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll start with you, Miss Pelt. Tell me what's going on here. How do you know Mr. Williams?
My friend, his coworker, he did some work on their house. She's like, well, I'm going to refer you to one of my coworkers. So she gave me his number. I called him. He was like, text me your address. I'm going to come back later on that day to give you a quote. I needed him to do some siding. A gutter had came loose, do some drywalling, and like repair some mold and like screw some doors, so like some little handyman chore.
How long was it supposed to take him to do all this work?
Probably maybe like an hour or so.
Okay, so what happens? Well, let me just ask you, sir. What do you do for a living?
I do maintenance for the state of Missouri.
Okay, so you work as a maintenance worker.
One. For the
Okay.
state of Missouri.
So in that job, are you a licensed contractor?
No.
No, ma'am. Well, through the state, I'm licensed through the state of Missouri.
Okay,
to
to do
work.
maintenance work.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what happens when you go over to her house?
I go over to her house and she shows me a couple things around her house that she need to be fixed.
Did she pay you?
Oh, yes, ma'am. She paid me.
How much
but
did she pay you?
She paid me $175, but I quoted her $200.
Never quoted me
And then she
$200.
said that was too much.
Never. No,
so
I never
say,
did.
well, $175.
$25.
$175.
Stop. Okay, so you said the $200 never came up?
Never ever said $200. I definitely wouldn't try to cheat Marsha out of $25. It was no big difference. If he told me $200, I would have gave him $200.
Okay, so I don't know. Okay, but
Yeah.
you end up doing the work for $175. Did you finish
ma'am.
the work?
Yes, ma'am. Well, everything except for 2 pieces of siding that she had to get put on her house.
But you were going to come back and finish that,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
I was going to come back and finish
And did
that.
you go back to finish that?
Well, not really, because I didn't get a chance to get over there to finish
I mean, it's a yes or no. Did you go back to finish it or not?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and what happened?
So he's supposed to came back that Saturday. I didn't bother him at all that Saturday.
Because you just never heard from
Yeah,
him?
so I didn't hear from him Saturday. So, it's Sunday, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I got played. So Sunday later on that evening, I called him about 2 or 3 times, and I'm like, okay, he's not answering. So I sent him a text message saying, Marshall, this Latasha on Jerry's, you came over to fix the stuff. You never showed back up, So then he never responded, so I
So how
waited
many
maybe
days
like an
went by
hour,
before you heard from him?
like 2 days.
Okay.
So then I called him from my cousin's phone, and he answers. He says,
Did you?
No, I didn't.
yeah, he did. Yes, you did.
I ain't answering.
Sir, so when she called you, so you're telling, what day was that, ma'am?
Yeah, so that was Sunday evening.
So you did not speak to her Sunday
he
I
evening?
didn't speak to her.
Yes,
since
you
the job.
did. He definitely spoke to me. This is exactly what he said. He was like stuttering, like, this. Yeah, I was gonna come back, baby girl, and do it. But my cousin got my letter. So I was like, okay then. So I didn't say anything
When
else
do
to
you
him.
when do you say you talked to her next? Again?
I didn't talk to her, about a week had went past before I had talked to her.
Did you call her?
No,
during that week
she
period?
had called me.
Okay, so let me ask you something. If you know you still have work to do and you've told someone you're gonna come back,
Yes, ma'am.
how long does she have to wait for you to come back to finish the work? I know you're saying you didn't give her a specific date,
did.
but she's already paid you. How long does she have to wait? So a week goes by. You don't see that you have missed calls from her?
Yes, ma'am. I seen I had missed calls from her.
And so you don't think, why else do you think she's calling you, sir, besides the work that she needs to be
when
finished?
I initially talked to her from when I initially finished the job, she was talking about a leak.
He never
The
finished.
leak in the basement.
But okay, you just
it
told
wasn't
me.
never a leak.
Stop. You just told me that you had to finish putting up the siding.
Yes, ma'am. That was the
And-
only thing.
Okay.
What about the gutter?
I don't care if that was the only thing.
Yes, ma'am.
You still had work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
You've been paid. You see she's calling and you're not answering her calls.
Avoiding my calls.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So it looks like you're avoiding her phone call.
Coming up on Judge Faith, the defendant says he was mobbed by the plaintiff and her husband.
She was at my job. She had sent me a text and say she's at my job, that she's calling the police, that she want her money back.
And later, can you keep a renter's deposit?
I don't feel like I owe you a deposit.
You can't go back and sue for a security deposit you never got. You can sue for damages if you say she owes you damages because you don't have a security deposit to cover it.
Plaintiff Latasha Pelt says she paid her handyman, but then he didn't finish the job. She's suing the defendant for $1,000 for the return of her money, damages, and lost work. Defendant Marshall Williams says he was returning to finish the job. He's countersuing for defamation of character, employment bullying, and loss of work.
So at this point, how many days have gone by, sir?
From the week that
Another
went
week
past,
goes by.
It wasn't even quite another
sent
week.
him another
It was
text
going
message.
into the second week, and when in the second week it was a Friday. So when I heard from her, she was at my job. She had sent me a text and say she's at my job, that she's calling the police, that she want her money back, and she started getting all loud and everything.
What was she saying to you?
She was like, she want her money back, that I did a sloppy job, that, just really getting, I'm calling the police, that I want all my money back. You got paid today, give me my money. And I told her I wasn't giving her nothing. The work was rendered on my end. She didn't pay for no materials or
Sir,
nothing.
but you agreed that you would go back and finish the job as soon as you got a ladder,
Yes,
right?
ma'am, but I didn't give her a specific date.
How many days go by before you go over to his job? Did you do
Probably
that?
about 3 weeks. I did go.
3 weeks later.
Yes, 3 weeks later.
I wasn't no 3 weeks later. I
Look
wasn't
at
no
the
3
text
weeks
message.
later.
It was 3 weeks
May
later.
I see the
3
text
weeks later.
messages?
Yeah, you sure
Because
can.
what day did you do the work over at her home? You can just hand it to my bailiff.
No, September 27th.
27th, okay. She's texting you on the 28th. She waits, texts you several times on October 5th. October 14th is the day she goes up to, you don't respond to a single text message over the course of 2 weeks. Nothing. You and I both know you did not complete the job. Once you started, you never went back to her home. And I think it is clear from the text messages and the phone logs that you provided to the court that I did read that you were avoiding her. You owe her a refund of her money. You understand? And you're going to have to pay. For your counterclaim, defamation of character and employment bullying, I am dismissing that, sir, because you have not proven to me that just because she came up to your job and she asked you for money, I know you may not have liked it, but you weren't answering her calls and you weren't responding to her text messages, so you left her with no other alternative.
Right, but she didn't have to come up to my job acting like,
How else
it's my
was she
personal
going to reach
job.
you?
This ain't
How
like
else?
that. I do that on the side. So
Well,
she
you
came,
you
like, if I
obviously
could've got
don't
fired
do
from
it
my
on the
job,
side because you didn't finish the work at her house. You say you do it on the side, but you don't finish what you started, okay? All right. I'm ordering him to return the $175 you paid him because he never came back and finished the job. You have to finish what you start when you start a construction job. In addition, I'm going to order him to pay you $200 in additional costs for the proof you've submitted to me for someone that you have to pay to come back and redo some of the work that he did. Judgment in this case is for the plaintiff, $375. Have a good day.
Plaintiff Kelly Darsey says her tenant never paid the rent and destroyed her house. She's suing for $3,875 for the renter's deposit and 3 months of back rent. Defendant Gwendolyn Agnew says she was already living in the house, so she doesn't owe the renter's deposit. And because the plaintiff evicted her, she won't pay the back rent.
Kelly Darsey,
Yes.
you are suing the defendant Gwendolyn Agnew
Yes.
for $3,875 you say she owes you for a security deposit and back rent?
Correct.
Okay, why don't we start from the beginning, ma'am? Give me some background and tell me what happened here.
I purchased the house in February of this year, mid-February, around 18th or 19th of the month. She was currently residing there. She was a tenant of the previous landlord.
Okay, what kind of home is it?
It's a single-family home, 3-bedroom, 1 bath. And
Where is it located?
It's in Detroit, Michigan. When we purchased the home, I had suggested if she wanted to continue to stay there or if she had wanted to leave.
Well, tell me about the home purchase. You already had a home, so you weren't buying this home for your family.
No,
You
I
were-
have multiple homes there.
Okay,
I
so
have
this was a
multiple
rental
homes.
property that you wanted to have.
This is rental property, correct.
Okay, and how
It's
did you
an-
find out that it was for sale?
My realtor. She brings me homes that are up for sale or that people are in trouble. There are families that can't pay the taxes, so they will allow us to buy the home and then receive the deed, and then they continue either living them and renting back from us or moving, and then we renovate and rent it out to other people.
Okay, how much did you pay for the home?
About $7,000.
Okay, so this was one of those homes where there was a lot of back taxes
There was
owed.
some financial difficulty to the landlord, and she couldn't make the payments anymore.
Okay.
The realtor, I guess, has connections and had come to me and asked me if we would consider buying it. So I said yes. We went to look at the home. The home wasn't in the best of conditions, but for $7,000, it's still a very good buy. My husband and I both renovate.
Okay.
So
Did the two of you enter into a written lease agreement?
Yes.
May I see it, please? So you decided to sign a lease and stay for another year at least under
Right.
the lease, right? How much was the rent?
at the time when my realtor had asked her, she said she was paying $675. I said $650 would be okay with me
Okay.
because I didn't think the house.
So March 1st, 2014, you signed a new lease for $650 a month, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you said from that date to this date, she didn't pay rent?
No,
Not a single penny?
nothing.
Okay, and
Not
you
once.
had to move to evict her? After how
Yes.
many months?
At the end of May, I came up to Detroit and I hired an attorney and started the eviction process, which there in Detroit, it doesn't take apparently very long.
Well, has she paid any rent to you prior to
Nothing.
the start of this lease?
No.
What was the reason you weren't paying rent?
Well, I actually was, it was lack of hours at work. I was a temp. I wasn't hired in my company, and I told Kelly everything that was going on with me, and she was willing to work, asking me what did I have to give her or whatever, and I had a caseworker that was going to help me pay Kelly. I knew it was back rent, but I didn't agree to pay the deposit that she wanted. I felt like I was already in the house. I don't feel like I owe you a deposit. I talked to her attorney, and she agreed with him that it was okay for my caseworker to pay her the rent that I owed. So
Okay, so did you get any rent?
No.
From the caseworker? What happened
she
with
never
that?
wanted to go along with it. She talked to my caseworker and everything. She never sent her information to my caseworker so she could pay her.
What kind of caseworker did you have?
Like through the state.
Okay.
Yeah. And she agreed with my caseworker at first, but then she called me 2 days later like, well, nothing has went through and you have to move.
Prior to her purchasing the home in February, had you been up on your rent and paying it on time?
Yes.
Coming up on Judge Faith, a lesson in courtroom protocol.
When I'm talking, neither one of you are talking. I don't know why you don't understand that. Seems like it should be clear based on where you're standing and where I'm sitting.
Plaintiff Kelly Darsey says her tenant never paid the rent. She's suing for $3,875 for the renter's deposit and 3 months of back rent. Defendant Gwendolyn Agnew says she doesn't owe the rent because the plaintiff evicted her.
What was the issue with you not working with the caseworker?
So my attorney called up and said that she's not willing to pay for deposit, security deposit, and first month's rent, which is what it is. When you first rent out a home, you get a security deposit in case they leave any damage, or
Right.
if they don't pay rent. So then you can take from that.
Right.
Well, she refused to pay that. She only wanted to pay maybe rent. I said, well, she can help you with the rent, but that still has to be paid. I don't care from what agency. You still have to pay what is owed.
Did you pay a security deposit to the previous landlord when you
Yes.
first moved in?
Yes.
How much was that?
It was only $1,100.
Okay, but you did not pay a security deposit to her?
No, I
Okay.
felt like it was too much.
Okay. You were evicted, right?
Right.
And you're living elsewhere? Where are you living now?
It never went to the eviction. I just ended up moving out before it went that far.
Okay, and where do you live now?
I got a low-income house now,
Okay, how much is your rent?
like $471.
All right, it seems like it's a much better situation for you. You say that you found out during the eviction process that she was not paying rent to the previous landlord?
Correct.
How did you find that out?
When I saw that I wasn't reaching an agreement with her by April, and by May, I started to do a little bit of homework. So I went to my realtor and I asked her who was managing the property, who was the landlord, even though it's on the lease, on the deed. I called them up and I said, I have a tenant who's living at the property, and I'd like a record, a ledger of their payment history, just so I know who and what am I dealing with. And they were very nice about it, and they sent me a copy of it with all the months and all of her arrears and how many lates and court fees and etc.
Do you want to rephrase your answer from earlier when you said that you didn't miss any months?
No, I did, but it was actually when I started seeing the stuff happening to the house, but I was paying them rent. It was never that I never missed any months.
You just were paying partial rent?
Right.
What are the photos you brought, ma'am?
Oh, of the kitchen?
Yes. What is this?
This is all the garbage.
I mean, here's the thing. You purchased this garbage she left behind?
Yes.
Did you leave that garbage behind?
I don't think I left it in the house. I think I left it outside.
Okay, all right. Here's the thing. You purchased this house in February. She lived there for a year prior. You have no idea what condition the house was in when she moved
Exactly.
in.
No,
So,
I do not.
Okay.
No,
okay.
I do
So
not.
you can't prove that
No.
she somehow damaged the home. You're not even really in a position to do that. You just purchased the home in February.
Correct. No. That wasn't the point. The point is the filth. It took me 3 or 4 days to clean the yard alone. There were so many wrappers of Doritos underneath the ground. It was like instead of grass, there was Dorito bags and
Ma'am,
a diaper.
you got the house for
and a diaper.
$7,000.
Yes.
$7,000.
Correct.
You got a deal.
Correct. I do.
All right.
I do.
And now, Judge Faith rules.
First, you set the security deposit, whatever standard in Michigan, that doesn't
Right.
help me. You set the security deposit to the amount that you want to as a landlord.
Correct.
Based on a tenant's record,
Well,
their
her
housing
record-
record, I'm talking.
Yep. Sorry.
You set the security deposit in the amount that you want. Landlords decide that based on a number of things. The tenant's record, good references from prior landlords, if they have a good credit history, there are a number of things. So there's no set amount. Here's what I'm curious about. You've sued for a $1,625 security deposit you say you didn't receive. Let me tell you how a security deposit is used. Of course, I think you know this. That's not your money. You get that from a tenant if there are damages, if they owe you rent,
Correct.
if there are reasons you need that money at the end when they move out, then you keep a portion or all of it. If there's not a legal reason for you to keep their security deposit, by law, that money goes back to them. That's their money. So you're suing me for a security deposit that you never received, when that money would just go back to her because she's the tenant if she didn't owe back rent. She owes back rent, but she doesn't have to pay you a security deposit. So the defendant owes you for 3 months of back rent, $1,950 plus court costs, judgment for the plaintiff. Good luck.
Thank you.
If you or someone you know has a dispute, don't take the law into your own hands. Let Judge Faith rule on it for you. To submit your case, go to judgefaith.com and tell us your story. See you in court.